Everyone, welcome back to my channel, Reacting Chill. I'm Dika. So last time on Kids on the Slope, we had the sort of wrap up, one part of the love pentagon thing we had going on. We had Ritsuko being able to tell after the kiss from the episode prior, she was there was a bit of awkwardness going on, but she was able to tell Kaoru that she liked somebody else, which I was saying last time. We kind of all guessed, we kind of all had a feeling, and he felt really awkward afterwards that he couldn't go and communicate with her, and like I mentioned before, this was going to disrupt their balance and friendship. And there's something going on with Brother June, and I thought they were dating, but they're not. What's her name? Eureka-san. So it was Fukuhori. I thought Fukuhori and Sentaro were dating, but they're not. So something's going on, but definitely something's going on between her and Brother June. So yeah, like I said, there was some sort of weird love pentagon. So anyway, after she told him, and he stopped coming over to the basement because he felt really awkward, he felt really crap, everything was like on the other side bad for him. He was able to get in contact to find the details for his mother after his dad gave him the details, and Sentaro decided to come on a trip with him to rekindle or go and meet with his mum again. And he really enjoyed this trip. One, he was really surprised that Sentaro wanted to come with him, but two, during the trip, Sentaro was saying, well, prior to him going, he was saying to him that, look, Ritsuko misses you, come back. And he felt ashamed, he didn't want to come back, and even though Sentaro kind of knows-ish what was happening, he still wants to know who Ritsuko was talking about when she said that there is someone else that she likes. But then after the conclusion with his mom, things seem to have been turned out okay, and I think there's a lot of things I wouldn't say, you could kind of say forgave, because she probably left their lives when he was a baby. He even said that last bit where he's never asked like why she left. It wasn't something that ever crossed his mind, and I think that also gave him the courage after all the emotional roller coaster he went through with her. It gave him the courage to finally let go and forgive Ritsuko. I wouldn't say forgive, there's nothing to forgive, but get over his own feelings and come back and start playing jazz with them again. Ritsuko wanted him to come back purely because it affected Sentaro, because it was bad when he didn't play, and he wanted to make sure she was happy, and therefore he had to come back and play for his sake, even though Sentaro is the reason why he can't be with her, because Ritsuko likes Sentaro. Oh, and like I said, the love pentagon that was going on, when they went to Tokyo to visit Brother June to crash at his uni place, they found that he's been missing for a month. So yeah, that's another interesting aspect. But yeah, here we are with episode 6.
Hey there!
Is he in a
well, don't you look chipper? Are you that happy about being in class 10 with all the rowdy kids?
You've got a petal in your hair.
That's okay. I'll get it myself.
Probably doesn't want her touching him.
No kidding. Hey, I heard there's already a fight in class 10. Jeez.
Of course there is.
Glad I wasn't put in there. Sen!
Hi, Richie.
I like that he
Don't
called
give me
him
hi.
nicknames.
Why are you fighting on the first day of the new school year? Don't go.
What do you want?
You're going over there with that banged up face? Rei-chan.
Huh?
Sorry, but would you take this guy to the infirmary and patch him up?
I'm going to submit this painting to this year's public exhibition. This is the one Sentaro-kun modeled for.
Looks scary.
Junichi-san was talking about that the other day when I went to the basement.
Oh yeah, it's June, and she...
I'd like to talk to him more about all kinds of things.
And I dropped by Brother June's boarding house, but he wasn't there.
Oh. One of those letters could have been very important. I wonder where he went off to.
Are those tears?
Oh?
This glob looks just like a tear.
That's the tear of a broken heart.
This is Matsuoka Seiju-kun, a second-year student. He's the great hope of East High's art club.
Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me.
I want to get you a present as thanks for being my model.
It's from The Sound of Music.
I love
It
this
is.
song. It's so
Favorite
pretty.
things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just thought that I'd be able to see it anytime.
Wait a second, The Sound of Music came out in the... So that's what the time period is. Because I said last time, I wonder what time period this is set in. Sound of Music, I think, it came out in the 60s? 1966. So it is, this whole thing is set in the 60s. Well, the back end of 60s. Ah. Aww. Oh, nice.
No, better not. I had my shot. I'll give the perfect advice to a romantic beginner like you. Don't go. That's all.
Huh? What the hell is that?
That's a little bit selfish as well for him to say that. I know that Fukuhori, so he likes it's Ritsuko. So Kaoru likes Ritsuko, who essentially likes Sentaro, who likes Fukuhori, who then likes brother. It's not even a pentagon anymore. It's a snake. It's a weird snake, and yeah, he even admitted he's not technically over his feelings. But I don't like the fact that he is, just because he believes it's making Ritsuko happy, he's stopping him from pursuing her. I'm not saying that Fukuhori likes him or doesn't like him or whatever, but I feel like that's not his place to judge that. He should let Sentaro get involved with her, see what happens, let him find out himself, but not purposely not let him go for the sake, because she doesn't like you, she won't be with you. So I just think that if that's his thinking, that is really selfish. Like, if he does anything to sabotage them, even though there's nothing going on, but if he does, that is actually a really selfish move.
I wish everyone would just stop falling in love.
Oh, they went out.
Well, don't blame me for what happens.
But you don't know, it might go well for him.
Sentaro-kun, don't hold back. Tell me if you see something you want.
Off the rack of Brother June.
Oh, really?
All we talked about was Brother June. When Brother June was in high school, nobody was cooler. You should have seen it.
Liar. It didn't go well at all, did it? Stay away from her from now on, okay?
Huh? What makes you say that all of a sudden?
Because of Brother June?
She said you were a handsome Kawaguchi-kun and that maybe she'll hold your hand next time.
Really?
What's this? I thought he'd be mad at me for what I said at lunch, but he seems to be in a great mood.
Oh, that kid with the mushroom cut, Matsuoka, forced it on me. I couldn't refuse, so I just carried it here.
Good for you. Becoming friends with someone who lends you records.
Is he getting jealous?
What? Did a new record come in?
Well, I want to be popular. My not-so-secret dream is to become a sensational star.
Huh? A star?
A band is the smartest first step to success. So I want you. Not that way, silly, just your enormous talent.
No school tomorrow, so if you're free, want to go to the beach?
Huh?
But looking after them alone is a tough job, so I thought I'd ask you to come along and help out, you know?
Oh.
Are you going to, Richan?
Well, I guess.
Great!
Oh.
Then the threesome's set. This is gonna be fun, dude.
If those two have a romantic moment, I'll casually get out of their way and just pray for Richan's happiness.
Look who Sally sees by the seashore. I'm Seiji. It's a pleasure to meet.
I'm so confused. Is Kaoru jealous of this guy as well as... this is getting so... The emotions are all over the place. It was clear that he was a tad bit jealous because he lent him the Beatles record, and he felt anxious. But it's funny because this whole time it was like, oh, if you stop coming, if you stop playing jazz, Sentaro's going to be sad. Essentially, Kaoru is going to be sad if he feels like he's losing his friend.
Trust me, he isn't as scary as he seems at first.
Thank goodness.
Oh.
Catching any short necks? Oh!
Better not underestimate me. I'm good at this kind of simple task.
Clammate contest, dude.
What do I get if I win? How about the record that Richon's dad gave you?
Forget about it, because I'm going to win anyway. I'm thinking I'll help you out with that band you're going to have for the school festival, dude.
Seriously?
I'm just going to be away till the festival's over with.
He feels like he's losing his friend.
We're just gonna be apart for a while, Nishime-kun.
Oh,
I was wrong about you, you stinking traitor. I don't want to listen to you. I don't need you anymore.
a bit over dramatic here.
Koro-san, wait up! Koro-san!
But being separated from him scares the hell out of me. After all, I've made it this far all on my own. No problem. Check out the dude at the end of the counter. It can't be.
Is that Brother June? So that was episode 6, and as you could see, this is the new term at school. Spring's come in and our trio have been separated, and obviously you can see that Kaoru is being very cautious of Ritsuko because of his lingering feelings. However, I mentioned this in reaction, he's still very aware of the fact that she still cares about, or he picked up on the fact that she still cares about Sentaro. However, I'm hoping he doesn't try and jeopardize things with Sentaro and oh, I can never remember her name, but Eureka-san. I hope he doesn't jeopardize things with them on purpose. Eureka, here we go. He doesn't jeopardize things with them on purpose because he simply thinks he's doing the right thing. We also met somebody else that's in Sentaro's class now. He's a very flamboyant young man with 7 brothers who wants to start a band. Musuoka, I think that's how you say his name. And one of the things he was trying to do is get a drummer, and he was trying to introduce Sentaro to other things, other music. So he gave him the Beatle record, and I'm glad I did double check it when Ritsuko was talking about The Sound of Music being one of her favorite, my favorite things, the song from The Sound of Music. Yes, the time period, they are in the 60s, which goes to show the theme that how the just with how things are, they're from the 60s, or the late 60s anyway. So, he was thinking of even playing her the song. However, he decided against it because of what's happening. So, prior to that, he had figured out the love connection of how Eureka likes Brother June. And he's, I don't know, trying to push Sentaro away purely because he feels as if he's going to get hurt. But at the same time, he keeps pushing him onto Ritsuko, which at this moment in time he has no feelings for. It's obvious he doesn't see her that way because they're growing up together. So it's a very, very complicated dynamic. But the other interesting thing, which is now becoming a definitely more apparent. At first, I just thought maybe it was more on a male friendship sort of status, but the thought of Sentaro having other friends or making friends with other people. He's even said at the end that the thought of like being away from him and losing him is making him anxious. He doesn't know why. So clearly he sees him as a dear friend. He even said to himself at the end that he was being a brat, and he was. The way he reacted, especially when he said to him, look, I'm not going to be playing jazz with you as much, but I'm going to do the school festival with that Masuoka. He didn't like that. It really rubbed him the wrong way. And in fact, it so to the point that it took it out on Sentaro for no reason. So poor Sentaro is probably feeling hella confused, wondering what on earth was that about. I don't know if this is going to be explored. I don't know if it is purely because essentially Sentaro is the linchpin, because Kaoru is no longer as close to Ritsuko, because after he admitted his feelings, she rejected him. Their friendship has got a ways to go, and I think she also notices how the way he's acting around her. As he's trying to trying to make things go tries to take things back to normal. But yeah, unless Sentaro is the linchpin, and if he goes, there's nothing holding them together anymore. So that was very interesting to see, and it's evident that not only is Sister Jazz, but he is really concerned of losing him. We did see that flashback when he lost his other friend. So somebody, maybe when he moved or when he left or whatnot, he lost that friend and they lost in contact. But these are two different situations. He's, you know, Sentaro doesn't seem to have the capacity, emotional capacity or time to be getting involved in things long term. However, it's clear that Kaoru took it the wrong way, and it's evident that he's seeing this more. I think it may be more of a friends thing, especially what we've seen of the enemy so far. I don't know if Kaoru is also very underhandedly has feelings for Sentaro. I don't know, but it's clear that he sees him quite dear, and their friendship, he calls him Sen now, like Brother June did. Oh, and at the end, I think that's Brother June with the long hair. He's come back clearly. I think that might be him. I'm not sure if it is him, but that might be him. So it'll be interesting to see where Brother June's been all this time too. That was another great episode. If you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.